we can do better. I know we can bring that up. I know we can bring that intensity. Why? Because the people who are connected here are the ones who are going to be the next chairman, chairwoman, the next traders, the next people who are going to be able to free their families, who are going to be able to bring it. So let's show that in the chat. Let's keep it interactive. Ask me questions, guys. I love questions, and I love to bring the value and answer to you guys, because for as much I can say, I know that I can help you better if I receive questions for you from you, so that I can give you the answers. Okay. So anyway, we're going to talk about mindset. So welcome to another mindset call, and we're going to be talking about faith and fear. All right. This is very important topic that I like a lot, because why? Faith and fear are the same thing. We just make a decision. All right. We're going to make the decision of choosing which one is the one that we want to get. Faith and fear are equal. They both require you to believe in something that you cannot see. All right. They are the same. You just pull the opposite side. One is positive, one's negative. One goes up, one goes down. Right? Faith and fear are the exact same thing. All right. I want you to have that clear in your mind. You gotta have to choose. If you cannot see it because it hasn't happened yet, then you choose if you're gonna go the fear route or if you're gonna go the faith route in order to be successful. All right. So you don't have to see it. You just gotta believe it so that it happens. All right. They are the same thing. You just pull opposite sides. Now, I want to talk a little bit about this, because when you're stuck in life, when you're stuck in your business, when you're stuck in your trading, when you're stuck in anything you're doing with your life, fear is what's keeping you stuck. All right. Think about it. Think about that, and think about what you're afraid of. And also think about what would you do if you were not afraid. What would I do today if I were not afraid of people judging me? How would I treat my account if I was not afraid of blowing my account? How would I treat my business if I wasn't afraid to fail? All right. What would I do today if I was not afraid? I always like to ask myself that question, because it gives me so many answers. If I wasn't scared, what would I do? If you were not scared, what would you do right now? If you're launching your business, if you're not scared of what people would think about you, how would you do it? How many people would you tell about your business? How many people would you write down on your list? How many people will you reach out to and tell them, hey, I have the most amazing opportunity over here that I want to share with you? Okay. If you're not afraid of losing a trade, would you enter a trade confidently? Would you enter a trade knowing exactly that you follow your plan, your strategy, and then you're going to get an outcome, whether it's stop loss or take profit because it's inside of your trading plan? Or would you be scared? You probably wouldn't be scared, right? The question is, what would you do if you were not afraid? Like me, for example, if we bring it to the business side, what would I do if I were not afraid? I would go and hit Sherman. Guess what? I'm not afraid. I'm hitting Sherman, right? Why? Because I made the decision that I'm not going to let fear keep me stuck. I'm going to go the faith route, and I'm going to get to my destination. All right. So I hope you guys take that same approach. Stop being afraid. We only live one time. We only live one life. And being fearful is not ideal. That's not the way you want to live. All right. You don't want to get to your late years being afraid and regretting what you used to have and you didn't do. Okay. So keep that in mind. All right. If you're feeling stuck because you're afraid, good news is that you can go the faith route and you can achieve so much more. Okay. So now let's go to where fear comes from. I want you to understand that if we know where it comes from, then we're going to have a better idea on how to eliminate that fear and turn it into faith, turn it into results, turn it into a better future. Okay, so the first one, I just love this, and you guys are going to love it too. Perceive negative judgment from people you don't even talk to. Okay, perceive negative judgment from people you don't even talk to. There's plenty of aspects. I'm gonna give you guys like about 5 of them, but these are the main ones, right? Where does fear come from? When you say this apply, I would say this apply more to entrepreneurship, to business, to building. A lot of times we think that people are judging us negatively where we don't even talk to those people. All right. So stop being afraid of what people think of you. That's not worth it. All right. You have your own life. And even when people think about you, whatever, it doesn't matter. You're doing your thing. You're growing. You're giving 100%. Hopefully, right? Most of us are not giving 100%, but you should be giving 100%. So it doesn't matter how you feel that other people feel about you, because most of the times they don't feel anything about you. They're not thinking about you. They think about themselves. Let me tell you that right away. All right. Other people's opinions. Everybody has an opinion. Everybody has an asshole too. All right. You choose to believe their opinions or you choose to ignore their opinions. People's opinions don't matter. People's opinions don't make you less, more, or don't make you anything. What makes you something is you letting those opinions that you think they have. Remember, most of the times are not even real. Like the first point says, is perceived. All right. That means you see it as such. Perceived negative judgment from other people. All right. Meaning other people's opinions. Sometimes, most of the time, they're not real. All right. And if they're real, they are theirs. It's their opinion. Right? It's not who you are. It doesn't define your personality. It cannot physically, humanly, spiritually. It's impossible for other people's opinion of you make you something you don't decide to be. All right? It's impossible for other people's opinions of you make you something that you don't decide, all right? Decide to be. You make the decision to become who you want to become. You make the decision to become who you want to be. You make the decision to be yourself. All right. Important. It's your decision. Life's all about decisions. Now, another point that entails fear is when we maximize small situations. A lot of times, drop a number 2 in the chat if you have found yourself maximizing a situation that is literally small and you turn it into a huge deal, right? Put a number 2 in the chat if that's happened to you, if that's happened to you recently. A lot of time we do that shit to ourselves and it's not good. Little things, we turn it into huge deals. We stay stuck. Why? Because fear keeps you stuck. If you have a little inconvenience, if you maximize that little inconvenience, and if you put it into a huge deal, guess what that's going to produce? That's going to produce fear. We talked about it already. Fear is going to keep you stuck. So if you keep letting little things maximize themselves, which they don't, you maximize them. If you maximize those little things, you're going to be paralyzed by fear, meaning you're going to get stuck. And as we all know, and if you don't know, I'm going to tell you right now, nothing is ever stuck. Things are increasing or decreasing. Things are growing or, going backwards. All right. So you don't want to get stuck, because stuck means regression, means that you're not making progress. You want to keep moving forward. You got to keep making progress all the time, meaning that you cannot be turning small situations into big deals, right? If you cannot enroll somebody in your business, well, guess what's going to suck? When you're Chairman 100 and a Chairman 10 leaves your organization, well, that's a bigger deal, isn't it? Right? If you are not being profitable right now in your training account because you have been in the academy for 5 to 6 months, well, you're not losing that much money. Okay, you got to understand that there's a process to everything. So that's what we maximize small situations, because we sometimes don't understand that there is a process to everything. When you feel like you're maximizing a situation that is small, or if you don't know it's small or not, because it's all part of perspective, right? Just think about success stories. Find somebody who has what you have, what you want. Sorry, find somebody who's achieved the result you want to get, and ask that person, "Hey, how was it at the beginning? Did you blow your account? Yes. Did you get frustrated? Yes. Did you lose your temper? Yeah. Did you lose your team? Yeah. Did you drop your rank? Yeah. Did people tell you no? Yeah. Guess what? You're in the right way. You're in the right path. I don't know of any chairman that has stepped into a stage, right, on the stage and have said, it's my pleasure being here. I signed up 2 months ago. I told everybody. Everybody said yes. They shared with everybody else. Everybody else said yes. And now I'm at Chairman 10. Woo! Cheer, right? And claps. That doesn't happen. Traders, I don't know any trader who hasn't blown any account except for Brandon Boyd for whatever reason. That dude's different. But I don't know of any trader, successful educators who haven't blown their account multiple times. All right. It's just part of the process. We got to understand that's just what it is. So every time that I blow an account, or every time that I did blow an account, I thought to myself, hey, well, I'm paying tuition. I'm paying to learn. This is not money that is wasted. This is just money that it took me to blow an account. It took me to lose a couple trades so that I can learn not to repeat the same mistakes when I know I should not be taking this trade. All right. When I know I'm over leveraging. All right. And the business, same thing. You lead and learn, and you lead badly and you learn from those mistakes, hopefully. All right. So that's all about what it is, right? Is controlling the situation and understanding, put into perspective. Is this a small thing or is this a huge deal? Right? Criticism goes hand by hand with other people's opinion. People are going to criticize you no matter what. If you're doing something new, people are going to criticize you. If you're not doing anything, people are going to criticize you as well. If you stay in the middle, then you're going nowhere and people are going to criticize you because you're not doing anything. Okay. So might as well go ahead and do what it is that you feel like doing. Go and do what you really want to do. Go and become the person that you want to become. Go and become the businessman, businesswoman that you want to become. Go and become the trader that you want to become. Go and become the IBO that you want to become. Go and become the rank that you want to become. Go and achieve the things that you really want, right? Stop worrying about people criticizing you. Go and become that person. Go and put in the effort and go and build whatever it is you want to build. Build your life. Be yourself. Become the real you. Become the you in the future that you envision today and that you wish you were that person already. Go and take that action. I want you to commit to the actions that will take you to be the person and to achieve the goal that you want to accomplish. All right, I'm going to repeat that again. I want you to do the actions, right? Take the actions necessary for you to become the person that you want to become. So commit to the activities. Commit to launching the business. Commit to making your list. Commit to sharing the opportunity. Commit to sharing the plan, right? Commit to taking that trade. Commit to the Go Live sessions. Commit to taking the proper risk management right now, because you will know that if you do those things, you will get what you want to get, right? It's inevitable. I want you to take 1 second and put it in the chat. Let me know if I'm wrong, but put in the chat if you already know everything that you need to do in order to get where you want to get. And I'm going to explain myself. Say you want to be a successful trader. Do you already know the things you need to do in order to not blow your account and just keep 100% trades so you can get 1, 2, 3% a day and become successful? Do you know that or not? Do you know if you show the plan to 3 to 5 people every single day for 5 years, you're going to hit $1 million in this industry? Yes or no? Put in the chat, please. Sometimes we know what we should be doing, we just don't do it, right? We know what we should be doing, we just don't do it. All right, that's how it is. A lot of times we need to be reminded of the thing more than we need to learn new stuff. We need to be reminded of what we should be doing, which we already know, more than learning new things, right? Same with strategies. You don't need a new strategy. Strategies work, right? It's you who needs to get to work. It's you who needs to control your risk. It's you who are in charge of your future, all right? So that's where fear comes from. Super important. Last point over here is we focus a lot of times in negative results instead of positive. If you cannot see it, why focus in the negative? If I can see what's going to happen, why am I going to focus in negative? Why am I going to focus on I'm going to blow my account, or hey, nobody's going to show up for my lunch? Hey, nobody's going to join my business, instead of just focusing on the positive? I get to choose how I want to feel. If am I going to be fearful? Am I going to be faithful? Am I going to be negative? Am I going to be positive? It's all a choice. It's all options that we have that we can choose from and decide how am I going to feel. And the way you feel is the way you're going to act. And the way you act is the results that you're going to get. So you think certain way, you feel that way, you act based on feelings, and you get the results based on the actions that you took on those feelings that you once thought in your mind. All right. So put a number one if that makes sense. Number one in the chat if that makes sense. If you're fired up like me, I'm excited, I'm fired up, I'm pumped up. Drop a number one in the chat, please. Drop a number one in the chat if this is making sense. If you guys are receiving value, if you guys are receiving some type of energy, because we're all energy, and I see the chat exploding. That makes me happy. That makes me want to be more energetic to share with you guys. Let's go. Awesome, 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 awesome. Love it. All right, next one. Now, I'm going to talk to you guys about reality. And the reality is that, and I made this up, 95% of the things that we worry about never happen. I made it up because I don't know about the 95%, but everything seems to be 95 and 5%. So the point is, most of the things we worry about never happen. All right, they just never do. We worry about a lot of things, and a lot of those things never come to realization. Okay, keep that in mind. Think back, and you will know that I am correct. By the way, I did not invent this. Somebody else did. I don't know the exact number based on studies and things that people have done. But the point is, most of the things that we worry about never get to happen. So stop worrying about and stop doing. Stop being preoccupied and start getting occupied with the activities that are going to take you to the goal. The activities that are going to get you closer to who you want to be. The activities that are going to move you in the process along the way so that you can achieve the results that you want to achieve and accomplish. All right. So stop being preoccupied and start getting occupied with the activities. Commit to the activities. If you commit to the activities, you will get to the goal. Okay. That's the plan. Every single day, I know what I need to do to get there. I know what I need to do to get there. Therefore, I'm going to be doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it and over and over and over and over and over again until it happens, because I know if I don't stop, it's inevitable that I'm going to hit my goal. I'm going to hit my rank. I'm going to get my trading right, and I'm going to get my life together, and I'm going to accomplish my goals and my dreams. So I hope you guys keep note of this, because it's really important, as in somebody who never quits, never gives up, and therefore achieves their goal. That's reality, guys. All right. Now, we worry so much about what other people might be thinking of us, when in reality, they're not even thinking of us. All right. I kind of mentioned this a little bit not too long ago. We worry so much about other people and what they think of us, when in reality, they're not even thinking of us. Guys, people are thinking about themselves. People have shit going on. People have their lives going on. People have their thoughts of what they think other people are thinking about them. All right? People have their thoughts of what they think that other people are thinking about them. See how much thinking of a thought there's going on in our lives? So might as well just do you, right? That's reality. People are not thinking about you. Think about yourself and how many times today you thought or you spent thinking about somebody else's business, life, trading situations, whatever. And I guarantee you, not much compared to how much time you spent thinking about yourself, your situation, your whatever activities you had today, whatever daily tasks you had to do today, whatever makeup you were gonna wear, how you were gonna dress, or how are you gonna prepare for a presentation, how you were gonna get ready to trade, right? You were thinking about you. People are not thinking about you. You're not that important. Let me break it down. Simple as that. You're not that important. You're not as important as you think to other people's eyes. Why? Because everybody is their own most important person, and that's what it is, right? So I'm not saying that to diminish you. I'm saying that to show you that if I'm not that important in other people's eyes, well, cool, because people are not thinking of me all the time, right? I can be myself, and at the end of the day, people are going to be either okay with it or not okay with it. So be it. I don't care. I don't care what people think of me. That's not going to make me get to my goals. That's not going to pay my bills. That's not going to make me stop. That's not going to make me keep going, right? I'm going to make myself keep going because I'm worrying and thinking of me, thinking of my goal. And what I'm just saying, as I'm saying I'm thinking of me, shows you all in this call that I'm not thinking of you, just like you're not thinking of me on the daily basis. All right? Does that make sense? I want you to I want to know if that's clear, because people don't spend their lives thinking of you. A lot of time we stop ourselves from becoming the person we want to become because we believe and we think people are thinking of us. They're not. And if they are, I guarantee you it's not that important what they say based on your results. Okay, so awesome. So you guys are receiving value. That's great. Let me get to the next point, because this is one of my favorite ones. All right, everybody has an opinion of you, including you. Make yours the most important one. All right, if everybody's gonna have an opinion of me, my opinion of me is gonna be more important, right? I decide that if everybody has an opinion of me, my opinion of me is the number one. Then everything else is the rest. All right? Everybody has an opinion of you, including you. Make yours be the most important one. All right? Put it out top there. Think of yourself highly. Act in a certain way that gets you to where you want to be. All right? That's reality. Now, over here, I invite you guys to take action, try new things. The biggest regrets of anybody who you can encounter at an old age is, what if I had? What if I had done it? What if I had taken it seriously? What if I had gone all the way? What if I had not stopped? What if I had gotten to my goal? What if I had not thought or worried about what other people thought of me? What if I had, right? It's more than what if I hadn't. It's like, you know what? When people are old, when people live their life, you're not going to wish you had fewer stories to tell your grandkids. You're not going to wish you had less, in your mind, in your heart to share with other people. You always going to want more. So might as well make it happen right now that you can. When it's too late, the only fear that is really, I guess, the strongest ones is the feeling of regret, right? Fear, regretting things. Don't let regrets be a part of your life. Don't let regrets become part of your identity. Go out there and give it all. Right now, if you listen to my voice, I'm sick right now and I'm pumped up, I'm fired up, and I'm giving it all. Why? Because I care, because I'm living right now and I'm serving you guys and I'm giving you value. And I don't care because I don't regret this. I know I'm giving more, and I'm gonna receive more, and our community is gonna be better and better and better and better every single day because I'm taking action by giving my best to you guys. And I hope you guys do the same thing. Listen, right now, each and every single one of you has an amazing opportunity in your hands. You have I Am Mastery Academy. Whether you're building the business, whether you're trading, or whether you're doing both things at the same time, you have the most amazing opportunity you can ever have in your life. An opportunity to start with a couple $100 and a dream, and you turn potentially, if you want to, if you decide to, if you don't let fear keep you stuck, you can turn it into millions and millions of dollars. You can free your family. You can provide to your kids. You can give to other people. You can give to charity. You can travel the world. You can become independent. But that is only if you are willing to make the decision that you got to stop being a pussy and you got to start putting in the work and make shit happen, okay? Make things happen. Go out there, get yours. Go out there, build. Go out there, trade. Go out there and make life happen. Time's gonna pass by no matter what. In 5 years from now, you're gonna be in some place. That place you decide today. Where's that place gonna be? Is that place gonna be Sherman? Is that place gonna be the same broke ass person you are today? Is that place gonna be a profitable trader with $1 million in their account? Or is that place gonna be somebody who quit and gave up today? It's your decision. You decide where you live, how you live. You decide the future you in 5 years based on the decision that you make today, right now, and the actions you start taking tomorrow towards becoming that person. All right. So that's a little bit about my time. That's what I wanted to share with you guys. Hope it was of value. I know it was a quick one. I know it's we're 27 minutes before. So I want to know if you guys received value, if you put a fire or whatever in the chat. I would appreciate that. And I want to know if you guys have any type of questions that you want to ask me over here. Let me read the chat because I haven't opened it yet. I'm going to get some water because my throat is hurting.
Guys, real quick, guys, let's drop some fire emojis for Ricardo, dropping tremendous value. A lot of value. You even got Mel excited over here. She even got over the bed. She wants to ask you a question too as well. So go ahead, Mel.
Okay. First of all, I have to say wow. Wow, because you always stand up. You always rise up whenever you're called on to do a call. You walk the walk. Let's just put it that way. So I wanted to say thank you first and foremost. And then secondly, my question was, what fear have you faced in the past, or what fear do you currently face daily, weekly, monthly, yearly? What fear do you overcome in order to be the Ricardo that we see today in front of us?
Great question.
That's an amazing question. I appreciate it, Mel. Thank you so much. And I know you're making great progress, and I'm really happy to hear from you. And thank you for the kind words. One of my biggest fears is not becoming who I want to become. And I think that fear pushes me to take action, not being able to provide for my family, my future family, my current family. It's something that keeps me motivated to take the action today, right now. A lot of times we ignore that fear, but I think we all have that fear of failing. A lot of people just give in and give up when that fear shows up, right? In my case, me fearing not being enough and not being great and not accomplishing the goals that I want to accomplish for myself and for others keeps me moving, right? Keeps me doing the thing. It's what allowed me to overcome a lot of other fears that I had, like talking to the camera, launching my business, share my business with other people, taking trading seriously. Now I don't care. Okay. Now that fear moves me, and I learn how to turn something quote unquote negative into something positive. Because if something's negative and you can turn it into fuel, then that's going to fuel you to give more. So that's a little bit of one of my, I guess, ongoing fears that I face every single day. But I take it like something positive, and I apply it.
Thank you. You are amazing. I truly appreciate you.
Appreciate you too, Mel. Nice listening from you. And that's a great question. I like that question.